Oh! Okay. So guys, welcome back to Call of the Wild. Now, I wanted to start today's episode by apologizing for the lack of content for the last 7 to 10 days. The basics are that I've been putting stuff off since Christmas in real life that kind of needed my attention, so I took a few days just to try and get back on top of everything. But we are back, and we're back in Call of the Wild with some changes. Look at this. How random is this? If you guys didn't know, the last update for Call of the Wild was called the Lantern Festival update, which I believe they said marks the last day of Chinese New Year, and I really love the look of these things. I didn't actually realize just how bland the colors were at the Outposts until these were in the game. Look at that, we got like lanterns blowing in the wind, and we've got these really cool statues. And there's something else which I almost missed from the patch notes. If you've been watching the videos for a while, you'll know that I've said this. I usually come to the cabins and just have this wish that we could go inside of them. Well, that's today, because watch this. We can go inside, guys. Yep, it's a thing. The devs did it. They managed to get around to doing it like you can do on Medved Taiga, and we've got our very own cabin. Now they've done this, I can't help but think that I want more things inside the cabin. One of which I mentioned a while back, and it's a gun rack. If you guys could imagine there was a gun rack right here, and you could obviously select your inventory and stuff, but not just that, you could save loadouts. So say, for example, if you came to Leighton Lake and you wanted a specific loadout, you could save it to this gun rack, and it'd be inside the cabin. I don't know, I just think it'd be a nice touch to the game. I mean, in everything included inside the cabin, it looks really cool. The one thing that I don't really understand, what's this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be a fireplace? If so, somebody's robbed it. Because that's not what my fireplace looks like. It's missing. We've got the logs there, but the fire's missing. I don't know, it's a small thing to point out, but I'm just happy that they've added it to the game. Now, if we go back outside, there's a lot that I need to go over today. One of which, the last episode, I believe it was Battle of the Reserves, and I can confirm that Leighton Lake did win. Now, the devs obviously did bring this update, but they also announced a couple of things. The first of which, by the time you guys are seeing this video, Medved Taiga should now be available for console players. So if you play this game on console, you guys should have access, if you want to go and get yourselves, the DLC Medved Taiga, which we are going to be in later on today in this episode. So for those of you who have been waiting for it, it should be available. And not only that, but they did announce that they're adding a brand new animal to the game, which is called the jackrabbit. Now, I could have got that wrong, but I'm fairly certain. I couldn't find it when I looked just before I started today, but when I was checking through Twitter when they announced it, I could almost 100% confirm that's what they called it, the jackrabbit. It's some kind of rabbit anyway, and I believe it's going to be a lot bigger than the most dangerous animal in the game, what I call it in Call of the Wild. I think it's going to be a lot bigger, and it's probably going to have its kind of own animations and stuff, which is kind of cool. They're going in the path of adding smaller animals as well as bigger ones, but that's just a few of the things that have been added to the game. Now, there are a few things on Leighton Lake that I want to take a look at, because also in this patch note, they said that they've added a new outpost. Now, when I just logged in today, I thought it would fix itself while I was talking to you guys, but it's not done. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this. Look at this. You can see how it's kind of marking out the areas for the map. We've got Northern Ridge, but nothing else is kind of showing up, and I've not changed anything with my settings, and you can see no areas are showing up. It's a good job that I kind of know where everything is, and we've got a couple more outposts. I've not seen this one before. The Balmont Northern Outpost. I think this, yeah, the Railroad Outpost. This is the new one. All right, we're going to mark a waypoint to go there. And I think what we're going to do, I think I'm going to fast travel to, which is the closest one to this? I guess I could go from this one and then down and then up. Oh, there's one over here too. The Runiki Western Outpost. So they've added a couple more outposts to Leighton Lake. I don't know if that's the same for all the maps, but maybe they're gearing up for something with the updates. But even so, I'm going to show you guys what I'm rocking today. In the first slot, we got the 223. The second slot, oh, I nearly forgot about this as well. I got a lot of comments from you guys saying that you can apply the red Raptor sight to the shotguns. And I'm so glad you guys told me that, because I thought it was kind of glitched out the way I could apply it to, I think it was the 454, and I also put it onto something else, but I can't remember what it was. But look, we got this too. So I think I'm going to give this a run today if I can. Number 3, I think we do have the 454. with the sight on it. I think I prefer it with it off. It looks so cool, this thing. And then number 4, we got the 338. So we are ready to go. I've got a lot of weapons on me today. So I think what I'm going to do is make sure I've got everything in terms of callers and lures and everything. And I'll be back with you guys in a second. Okay, so as you guys have seen, we've just claimed one of the brand new outposts on Leighton Lake. I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is my favorite location for an outpost. I don't know where it is. It just feels like you're really secluded and you've got like a couple of paths coming in. There's nothing else around apart from, look, just higher elevation. And then you've got this view in the background. It just looks so good. And with these kind of lanterns and the statues, I wish these would stay. Devs, don't get rid of these, or at least give us an option to keep them. Can we go inside this one? I thought for a second we couldn't. Oh, it is different. So it's actually set out different. If you guys remember when we first started the episode today, the fireplace was kind of here. And where was the table? Was it there? No, the table was here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was kind of underneath a window here. So each of the cabins have different things in them. So like I was saying in the intro to the video, it would be cool if you could add different things to a cabin if you pick one as your own. I think I'm having this one. I think from now on, if we are going to be coming to Leighton Lake, this is where I'm staying. Now, I did just find a bug, because I wanted to take a look at the actual view that we've got here at this place. I mean, look at it. It's so good. And then I was backing up a little bit, and then this happened. Look, I don't know what's going on. What's all this business about? Oh, God! Okay, so as you guys have just seen, there's definitely a bug at this outpost. Just to this side here, if you walk kind of in certain areas, you get thrown up into the air. And it doesn't look really bad. It just looks like a little mound. But let me show you guys this. Look, you start hovering and then look at that. It one-shots you. I have no idea what that is. I'm definitely going to have to report it to the devs. Alright guys, we're back. It's been a while since I last spoke to you all because I've been trying to find a moose or a bear. I've just checked the patch notes again, and apparently the devs have fixed the teleporting issue, or what I refer to as the animals moving at light speed. And I've not come across anything yet, so we're still going to continuously make our way over to this outpost, which I'm guessing was added in the last update. Now, not only that, but it's been a while since I've done this. Usually when I'm playing games and there's nothing much happening, either I'm making my way to somewhere or I just feel like telling you guys, I would tell you all about stories and stuff that I've read or documentaries that I've watched that I think you guys might be interested in. Well, if you've been a subscriber to the channel for a while, you'll know that I've played a game called Finding Bigfoot. And when I was playing that game, I read one of the most interesting stories I've ever come across, and I seen a documentary on it too. I thought I heard a bear stomping behind me then. The game's been acting a little bit weird for the last hour or so. The animals are making vocalizations, but I'm not seeing them. I could have swore I just heard the pitter-patter of when a bear moves. But like I was saying to you all, I told you all the story for those that were subscribed back then and watched that video about an area in Russia called the Dyatlov Pass, and where an expedition team ended up missing. And when they were found, the bodies were so misfigured, and the whole kind of story behind that thing was so unexplained that it's still a mystery to this day. Now, that was back in 1959. That whole story revolves around a group of expedition, or an expedition team, that went missing in 1959. Now, recently, somebody by the name of Alexander Adreev has also gone missing in the exact same place as where those hikers were found. I'm going to see if I can bring this in. I was just going to leave it and just keep moving, but I'm actually going to try and bring it in. It's been such a long time since I've seen an animal. Right, let's make one call, try and get into this bush. I think I'm going to go for a 454 on this one. Not really had much of a chance to use it yet. I see it. There it is. Got ourselves a female whitetail. You know what? I could probably take the shot from here. Just freeze for me, just for a second. That's all I need. You're not going to freeze? Okay, we'll take it. But like I was telling you guys, there has been somebody who's gone missing in pretty much the exact same spot as where those hikers went missing in 1959. Which is just insane. I mean, for all intents and purposes of me telling this story, I really do hope that this person is found safe and sound and they return back to their family, you know, unhurt or anything. But there's so much mystery surrounding that place. And if you haven't heard of it before, I'll try and leave the name of the documentary that I watched about the Dyatlov Pass. It's a little bit out there, guys, so I will say you have to be a little bit open-minded as to what this documentary is trying to recreate. What do we get? Left lung? Yeah, it's a little bit out there, but I mean, it's so weird. And I've got this really weird attraction to stuff that's unexplained around the world, like weird places, the Bermuda Triangle, the Dyatlov Pass. There's so many places which just can't be explained either by science or by simple logic. And I don't know, I just thought I'd bring that up today. But again, I hope Alexander is found safe and sound. But it's just so weird. But again, I'll leave you all a link in the description if you want to read exactly what's happened. But I guess for now, what I'm going to do is make my way over to this outpost. And I think we're going to leave Leighton Lake behind. I think it's time we headed over to Medved Taiga. So I'll see you all in a second. Okay, there we go. At least we got a couple of animals today. So I've just left you guys a couple of minutes ago, and I heard that whitetail make a noise. I thought I'd just take it out with the 338. I'm definitely not getting any integrity bonus with this thing. We're actually not too far away from the outpost either, so I may as well keep you guys with me as well. Now, I've also found out that there was recently a patch with the game. So, if a bunch of you guys have started playing since the last update and wondered why the keybinds weren't sticking if you had changed them, then I believe this patch fixed that too. So, unfortunately I didn't come across that because I hadn't played the game in a while, but apparently the devs did release a patch which fixed that too. Okay, what do we get? Middle neck. We didn't get any integrity because it was a 338, but we'll take it. Some more credits. Alright, we're only 200 meters away. Alright, there we go. We've made it to the second outpost. I don't know. Actually, now that I've said that I like the other one, now I've seen this. Look, it's got like a little fire pit. It's got a couple of benches. It's got another beautiful view overlooking the lake and the mountains. I've just been inside this one as well, and this one is even different than the previous one we've been to, but I think it's the same as the one we started at. Look, the table and the bag underneath this window. So I think it's just going to rotate them depending on which one you go to. That moose over there has not shut up since I've come to this place. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, so this is like a shed. See, it'd be cool if they added stuff that you could store in there. I don't know. Again, maybe they will in the future. I'm just going to close this door. Make sure it's not left open in case there's anyone else that wants to use it. And of course, it's padlocked. Debs, open this up. I want to see what's inside. I also want this axe. I don't know why I want this axe, but I really do. Every single time I see it sticking out of the wood, I really want to pick it up. Reminds me of the forest. But I think what we're going to do now, guys, is switch over to Medved and see if we can find some cool animals. So I'll see you all in a second. Alright, guys, so we've made the journey over to Medved Taiga. Now, remember, at the time of you guys watching this video, Medved will be available to get for console. So if you are a console player, I know I've had a load of messages from you guys asking when it drops. It is now available for you guys to play. If you're wondering why I'm laying on this rock, I'm sure most of you guys have just seen it, but there's a bear just there that I'm trying to bring in. There's also a... there it is. Also a lynx. Just having a little stretch. That was actually really cute. Right, where's this bear? Is she coming in? She looks interested. I did make a call a second ago. I'm going to make another one. Just to try and get her moving a little bit. It's only recently that I noticed how different the bears are from Medved Taiga to Leighton Lake. Alright, I think I'm going to go for a 4-5-4 on this one. Alright, there she is. Perfect spot. Drop. Go down, please. Come on, Grizzly. Tell me that was a good shot. Sometimes forget as well that certain animals... they're much more stubborn than others. One day you could get a perfect, what seems like a perfect shot, and drop the thing straight away. And other days, they just don't want to go down, as we've seen in previous episodes. I actually found something else as well. While I was trying to stay hidden from both of those animals just then, you can actually use caps lock and G to kind of crouch if you don't want to use the WASD keys. If you're playing on PC, this is. And I just did something then, and I was moving so fast. Wait, let me see if I can do it again. No, it doesn't work. If I catch it again, I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. But I was crouching and using the kind of sprint key, and I was moving like this speed while crouching. And there was no noise at all in the bottom right corner. I was giving no noise off. Alright, where did this bear go? I mean, it was a good sign to see the lynx is still in the area too. It's a good sign to see that the bear didn't take off at light speed, so at least we know it's working with the bears. But like I mentioned before, it was the bears and the moose that were the worst two animals for me that did it. Alright, where did she go? I didn't even see the percentage that she's at. Where did you go, bear? I think I might have to change the tracking colour on Medved because I don't know what it is about the red. Yeah, that really wasn't a good shot, was it? I wanted to use the 4.54 just because I need the points, but I think it had a lot of drop on that shot. I didn't think I got it between the shoulder blades. Yeah, she's going to give me the run of my life right now through Medved. Wait, did she circle back round? No, she didn't. I've just gone the wrong way. Alright, I'm going to catch up to this bear and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Oh! Okay. Is that my bear? That is my bear. I did not expect that. You could really see the size of these things. Right. I just had to put that thing down. If that would have charged at me, guys, it would have been game over. Holy crap. I did not expect that. Okay, let's see what we got. So, I've just got an achievement. Tsar of the Taiga. Don't know if you guys will be able to see that in the recording. It just popped up on Steam. It's Tsar of the Taiga. Okay, so the first shot... Okay, so it was in the shoulder blade. It just didn't get any penetration because of the bullets that I'm using. The second one definitely did, though. That caught me so off guard. I mean, it's credits, so we'll take it. Now, if you're wondering where I'm going now, you can see I've got a marker down 1.57 kilometers away. There's actually another outpost. I think this is a new addition, too, because I've never seen this in the map. Unless I've just never uncovered it. I mean, from time to time, I do come across things like points of interest that I didn't realize were there. But I'm fairly certain that I got all of the outposts on Medved Taiga. I mean, because I would have done it when I did the missions. Wait, what track is that? Is that a reindeer? There's a reindeer. Alright, so I think I'm just going to keep heading in this direction. If we come across anything, I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so we're back. I did manage to find the outpost, and I've got some good news for you guys. Finally, the devs have fixed the animals. They are 100% fixed, at least in my game anyway. I think I took down like 5 moose. I found a decent sized bear, took down a couple of musk deer as well. I wasn't able to get a lynx though, which I'm a little bit annoyed at, because I was hoping to get a lynx today. But we're not done yet. I did get the outpost over there as well, which you've probably just seen. But there's something else on the map, which is this thing down here, and it's way out there. So I want to know where it is, even if it's just a point of interest. But I thought I'd bring you guys back because I've got to scale this mountain. And if it goes horribly wrong, I guess you guys could get at least a bit of a laugh out of it. So, and I'm hoping to come across another lynx as well. I wanted to ask you guys, for those that have been playing Medved, at least on PC, when I'm trying to bring the lynx in, there's just no noise from them. Now, when I used to do that, there was at least... Oh, God. There was at least, like, rustling of bushes or cracking of branches that they step on and stuff. But there just seems to be nothing anymore. And it's only with the lynx. I come across 2 males that I just couldn't bring in. But I wanted to let you guys know. Also, there's something else that I've been wondering. While I was actually making my way to the outpost, I know a lot of people live in different places around the world and stuff. And I do get a lot of cool messages from you guys saying, when you're in this sort of scenario, you do use similar tactics, you know, to bring animals in and stuff. But one thing that I want to know is if you guys are out, like, let's say, in these conditions, in super cold conditions, what do you eat? Do you eat chocolate bars and stuff? Because I was always told, like, in cold conditions and stuff, because I did sports when I was younger, that chocolate's actually one of the best things you can eat. We have something in the UK called Jaffa cakes. I don't know if you have them in other places around the world, but whenever it was cold and I was doing sports and stuff, to get that kind of energy you need, and obviously to kind of warm you up a little bit, Well, I don't know if it warms you up. That might be a complete lie, but to get the energy you need, I would eat like chocolate. So I'd be interested to know, I mean, aside from obviously if you're going to eat the animals and stuff, what do you guys eat when you go out in these cold conditions? Alright, how far away are we? We're only 100 meters or so away. It's actually been quite barren in parts of Medved today. Usually when I'm going in certain spots, like especially areas like this, which is pretty flat and you can get a good line of sight into the distance, you come across stuff, but I've not come across anything today. What is that? Is that just another blind? That's so weird the way it's just out in the middle of nowhere. Wait, is it a blind? It is a blind, isn't it? Well, I don't think I'm gonna waste my money on that. See if we can get this musk deer. Where is it? Okay, so when I was last with you guys, we were at the top of that hill, and I thought we were heading over towards a point of interest, but it turns out it was actually a blind. And then we heard a musk deer. I've tracked this little thing all the way down onto these ice flats. Look at those, though, in the distance. Look at the size of those icebergs. Never actually seen those before on this map, but I did manage to track down this musk deer. And I think, I don't know what to go for here. Should I go for a 2-2-3? Wait, why am I sinking into this? Should I go for a 2-2-3 or a 3-3-8 shot so I know I can put this thing down? It's a male too. What kind of distance is that? Let me take a look. Grab the rangefinders. I might play around with this perk that I have as well. Okay, so it's like there or thereabouts 120 meters away. I don't think the 2-2-3 is going to drop it from there. And I don't really care too much for a good scoring musk deer. So, actually, you know what? For the sake of testing, which is for the majority of what we've done today, I'm going to test that perk that I've got activated in the lower right. So, let's see if it does leave a trace around. I might have read that wrong, but let's see if it does it anyway. Okay, so, activate. Okay, 14 seconds. So, I'm going to aim just about there. I don't see no trace around. I would imagine that's what it's for. You going to go down? You going down? There's 2 shots. I've lost all my integrity and bonuses now. It's all gone. Go down. There we go. It's down. I mean, I didn't see anything from this thing in the bottom right. Alright, let's go and claim it. And then I think what I'm going to do is read a little bit more about that. I was hoping that it would leave, like, a tracer line to show the trajectory of the bullet, you know, if it drops or anything. Because I was asking for that a while back. Yeah, we didn't get anything. 212. I mean, it was a test, so I'm not too bothered about it. I will get some good musk deer, though. I think I need to go and do that. In general, I think I need to go and start getting some good scoring ones. Because, I mean, in the last couple of episodes, we've got some golds. We've got a fair few silvers. I think it's about time we start going for some diamonds. So I think I'm going to bear that in mind from now on. Because I've got all the weapons that I've wanted to in order to chase those type of animals down. Also, I think I've said it in the past, but this is a quick tip from me. If you are new to this map, and even if you are playing on console, a good way of spotting animals is by using these kind of ice flats. They're all around the map. I mean, you can see them everywhere. Look, they're all around the perimeter of this side, and you can see where I've been before. They're a good way of just picking up any animals that, you know, just might be out there trying to look for food and stuff. So, it's a quick tip from me. I think what I'm going to do now, though, I was going to end, but I want to do one more thing. I remember that one of the worst places on Medved for animals doing that kind of teleporting thing or moving at light speed was this, which the game calls Hell's Gate. So I think I'm quickly going to check this out and see if we can get any animals teleporting from there. If they don't teleport from this location, then I know it's fixed. Alright guys, so we've made our way down into Hell's Gate, otherwise known as the crater on Medved Taiga. And I've just spotted 3 bears down here. This one here, I think, yeah, that's the female, and it's level 3 very easy. She's actually coming in pretty close. We've got one over there too, which is another female, but look at this. A level 7, 296 to 389. I really want to go for this one, but I think this female's going to come in. The only problem that I've got is I'm not sure what my consecutive harvest is right now. So it could be a bit of a problem. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. I really want that male. Alright, where are you? There you are. Okay, spot the animal. And... did I get it? Okay, 75 over 100. That female's still walking towards us. Wait, is this thing charging us? I think it might be. Oh, it's charging us. Oh, no. Go down. Please go down. No, go down. I didn't want to do that. No, it's going to affect the score. Oh, that was cool. I've never heard the bear make that noise before. I had to put 2 in it. I mean, it did swipe at us anyway, but I had to put 2 in it. Let me see. Okay, I don't feel as bad now because I don't know what's going wrong with the game today. Now, when you guys last saw me before, I did sleep, but it never used to get rid of or clear the consecutive harvest when it did that. So I'm back up to 40%. I would imagine this thing was a high-scoring one as well. There's going to be so many people that are going to hate me because of that, but even so, at least we got to take ourselves a couple of bears down today. What's making a noise over there? I think it's a musk deer. Now, there's something else that I wanted to show you guys. If you are getting into the perks and skills, don't do what I've been doing, which is buy them because they look cool. You actually have to read what they do. Because you guys, I think, last saw me take down that musk deer, which was on the ice. And I wanted to use this thing in the lower right corner. You can see how it's doing a countdown timer. I thought that would give me a kind of tracer line to where the bullet's gone. But in actual fact, it's for the shotguns. I think I can show you all. If I go to perks, shotguns, it's this one. Tracer shot. Ability to trigger a tracer shot when firing shotguns. Pellets will leave behind smoke trails indicating the spread of the bullet. So you know what? Seeing as though we've just taken down that bear. Oh no, wait, we've got another one. Wait, let me see if I can bring this one in then. Okay, so as you guys have probably just seen, I did try and get the bear close enough so I could take a shot with the shotgun. But when she came even remotely close enough, she just bolted off in the opposite direction. Now, she didn't teleport or she didn't take off at light speed. So, I mean, I don't really care too much for that. I think it was just the pressure that was in that area. But I did manage to bring in a female moose, as you guys have just seen. And I tried... I can hear a bear. Where am I hearing that thing? I can hear it stomping around. Is it over this way? Let me just see if I can bring this thing in. I thought everything had moved out of this area. That's a really weird pattern that that bear's making. Is it caught against a tree? See if we can bring it in. But what I was about to tell you guys is I did manage to bring that female moose in. Okay, there we go. Now, is she going to come close enough so I can get a shot with this thing? Right, don't get spooked. I'm about to reload my shotgun, okay, bear? Don't you go anywhere. You see her shake her head as well when I said that? But when I fired at that female moose, I didn't see any kind of tracer around. That's so sick. Such a cool animation. And it's really nice knowing that you can get this close, and even if you do spook it, it's just going to run away at its own speed. It's not going to use the light speed maneuver where it takes off at 1,000 miles an hour. Right, I think just for the sake of satisfying my need to get something good today, I'm going to go ahead. And I'm going to... Wait, she's spooked again. Look, she does this. Right, you know what? Iron sights. Here we go. She's going to charge. I think I got her in the hindquarters then. I think that was a decent shot. And the final one, we're going to scope in. She's going to disappear. Of course she is. Why wouldn't she not run away as fast as possible? But what I wanted to tell you guys, that was a complete fail, by the way, is that I didn't see anything from that perk. So I'm going to use this tree as an example. So if we press F, you can see it's activated at the lower right corner now. And if we shoot, I mean, there is smoke, but I can't really tell what this perk does. You know? I think it's because it's called tracer round or tracer shot. What's it actually called? Yeah, tracer shot. I'm expecting it to be like a tracer round, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. I can't really give you guys advice on using this perk unless I'm doing something completely wrong. In which case, if I am, let me know in the comments. Alright, let's see if we can get this bear to finish the day off. Where did you go, bear? Oh, there she is. Okay, so we got her. I think that's the actual moose that I took a shot at before as well. Alright, I'm not too mad now. Even though it wasn't the greatest, we're back up to 80% consecutive harvest. And I actually took that thing down with iron sights. So pretty pleased with myself. I mean, all in all, today was more about testing to make sure the game was back where it was before everything went wrong with the light speed and the animals teleported across the maps and stuff, and obviously checking out the cool additions with the Lantern Festival update. But there's definitely more to come. If you haven't already followed the devs, guys, I would definitely suggest it, especially if you play this game a lot, because I've got a feeling that something big's coming soon. Maybe a map or something, I don't know. But for now, we are all out of time. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all in the next one.